Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use. Tips a balance in favor of fair use. Okay, this comes from Reddit. MSNBC. Just as a FYI, all those obnoxious balance of nature commercials are a Scientology scam. Reliable information about this company is unsurprisingly tough to find. It's a good reminder that MSNBC is a large corporation. They do not choose their local ads, but profit is its primary motive, and no one should use it as their primary or only news source. Edit. I just saw they hired Ronna McDaniel as a commentator, case in point. Lots of laughs. Ben Shapiro shills for them as well. That is all. Here are some links if you want to read about it. The last link has photos and video of Scientology literature displayed in BON offices. They need to break it down. I don't know what BON is. Oh, balance of nature. Okay, Napa, a supplement company, has agreed to pay $1.1 million to settle a consumer protection lawsuit brought on by several district attorneys in the Bay Area and across California over claims of false advertising. How about that, LAPD? This is dated July 31st, 2023. Utah-based EVIG, which does business as Balance of Nature, was ordered to pay $850,000 in civil penalties and investigate costs along with $250,000 in restitution to customers. Scientology's getting hit left and right. Never about the child abuse, though. Napa County District Attorney Allison Haley filed the case in Napa County Superior Court with the California Food, Drug, and Medical Device Task Force. How about that, LAPD? The group comprises of district attorneys in Alameda, Marin, Monterey, Orange, Santa Clara, Santa Cruz, Solano, and Sonoma counties. Making misleading statements about their products and signing customers up for recurring charges. Well, that sounds like Scientology. What is that called? Fraud, extortion? I'm not sure which one that would be. Without their knowledge are complete violations of the public's trust and the law. How about that, you guys? Haley said. How about that, LAPD? Scientology is not following laws. The company sells supplements in capsule form, purportedly made from ground-up fruit and vegetables. Yeah, purportedly. Prosecutors allege that Balance of Nature made unlawful claims not supported by competent and reliable scientific evidence. See, when they're businesses, they have to follow the rules. This is going to be a good backdoor way to get to these Scientologists. According to the attorneys, Balance of Nature claimed one serving of its fruit products, which weighs about 2 grams, contained the nutritional equivalent of over 5 servings of fruits per dose. Another claim involves the company's Balance of Nature fruit and veggies supplements, in which they claim 3 capsules had as much nutrition as from eating more than 10 servings of a salad made with 31 different fruits and vegetables. Prosecutors also alleged that the company claimed the products could prevent, treat, mitigate, or serious disease, I think that means cure, or cure serious diseases such as diabetes, arthritis, heart disease, fibromyalgia, and cancer. That's also against the law. Using customer testimonials, like success stories of children, to make false claims. The company allegedly told customers that customers take 12 capsules each of its fruit and veggie supplements if they had been diagnosed with life-threatening illness. How's that working for the other Scientologists? The truth can be a hard pill to swallow, Santa Clara County District Attorney Jeff Rosen said in a separate statement. This company was dishonest in selling its products to the public. We will fight to make sure companies tell the truth to protect the health and welfare of our citizens. See, they're coming at them from other angles now, you guys. Sucks to be Scientology. Sucks to be them. Balance of Nature is also alleged to have violated state law involving an automatically renewing subscription program. Boy, that sounds like Scientology. By charging a monthly fee without clearly disclosing terms, not giving customers an adequate acknowledgement of enrolling, that sounds familiar, or not allowing customers to cancel online. They're not the only ones doing this, you guys. The judgment calls for any California resident who purchased a Balance of Nature product in the last 6 years to receive a notice on how to claim a refund. Balance of Nature is also prohibited from engaging in false advertising. Okay, let's go to the second link. You guys know Scientology is not going to have the audacity to try to sue CBS News. That won't work. The completely bonkers story behind this scammy supplement by Rebecca Watson, August 31st, 2023. This post contains a video which you can also view here. To support more videos like this, head to Patreon. Great news, nerds. I have fallen down yet another rabbit hole, and I'm here to take you on the same journey. It all started when I was watching my darling Philadelphia Phillies, which is a baseball team for your information, on the MLB TV app. Watching sports is the only time I really ever see TV commercials. And I think their relatively rarity makes me perk up a little and pay attention to them. As a sort of sociological observation, and boy was I rewarded the other day when a wholesome-looking older lady appeared on my television to give me some sage advice. Allow me to share that with you now. So I'm not going to play that video. You guys can go check it out. Now, as someone who has accepted that we live in a dystopia, facts, I'm happy to say that I got nothing but a hearty chuckle out of a former nurse. Former, by the way, you guys. That's red flag for Scientology. Stressing the importance of fruits and vegetables, while a camera zooms in on 2 pill bottles reading fruits and veggies. It's like a scene from the Idiocracy or Back to the Future 2. Doctors say that the key to health and happiness is genuine human connection. Can you imagine? Scientologists who disconnect from everyone. That's why I never forgot to take my daily dose of genuine human connection pills from Friend Pharma. Anyway, I posted about this on social media and then immediately thought, oh no, no one's going to believe me because this is probably an obscure ad from a small local brand that can only afford to advertise on the app for Philadelphia Phillies afternoon games. Let me go online and find the spot to post that too. So I searched the internet for fruit and veggies supplement commercial. And I immediately saw the tiny white tip of a bunny's tail disappearing down into his little warren, because on the first page of the Google results, I found an article from consumerfraudreporting.org. I'm going to click on it. Review a balance of nature. What is it really? Flat out scam or merely exaggerated claims? Spoiler alert. Our opinion, it's overpriced dried food pellets and massively exaggerated health claims. You may have seen an advertisement for Balance of Nature on TV, radio, or in a newspaper or magazine. You may have thought that the commercial sounded like a scam, and the claims seemed exaggerated, and wondered why the government was allowing them to get away with it. In this case, there have been complaints to the FTC about the claims made in the advertising. Below is a text of the FTC's warning letter to Balance of Nature's manufacturers. The advertisements. Balance of Nature, Inc. represents that its dietary supplement provides a nutrition of over 10 servings of whole fruits and vegetables per day, enhances the immune system, and has numerous other health benefits. They rely almost exclusively on testimonials. Balance of Nature does not explicitly claim to cure or treat any disease. Instead, they use testimonials from people making claims, just like success stories of children, which are highly subjective and cannot be substantiated. Of course not. Kind of like a health and welfare check that cops don't do on kids in Scientology. They use testimonials from people making claims, which are highly subjective and cannot be substantiated. Like, since taking Balance of Nature, I have more energy. Guess what? If you ate a cup of sugar every day, you'd have more energy. But that does not mean that is a good thing to do. Non-stop absurd claims. The phrase, I feel like since taking Balance of Nature, followed by some absurd claim, is head over and over in their commercials like, I feel better. I can hit the ball further. So I started taking Balance of Nature and I could coach better. With Balance of Nature, I noticed immediately my energy levels picked up. Even with not a lot of sleep, I could function. Well, Scientologists know about that. And be the mom I needed to be. It helps me see better. It helps you think better. I've noticed my dreams are better. After taking Balance of Nature, I can do a kickflip, and the next day I wasn't even sore. And they frequently use deceptive attempts to present their presumably paid testimonials are more credible than they are. As an optometric physician, that's an optometrist, only qualified to fit eyeglasses and detect eye problems, not a medical doctor. More exaggeration and misleading gobbledygook. Really? How could any of the benefits in these claims be caused by eating capsules or freeze-dried fruit or vegetables? Were any of these claims examined objectively? Was any of this measured independently and objectively? We sure cannot find any such studies conducted by independent researchers at major universities. This is just people who already like the product promoting it. We assume that they are paid for the testimonials. If you pay most people enough, they'll go on a commercial and say anything. Chances are they're not even paid. They're probably human trafficked Scientologists. It would make as much sense to say, I feel like hitting myself in the head with a hammer makes my joint pain go away. Or since I started eating fresh, natural dirt from the garden, I have more energy, my bowels are more regular, and my dog is better behaved. In their commercials, they claim they are making it easier to get the vital nutrients, fruits and vegetables by freeze-drying the foods and compressing them into a capsule for you to swallow. If you ask us, they are asking you to swallow a lot more than that. Look at their own labels. There are no claims made to nutrients, vitamins, minerals, just calories and total carbohydrates. Hey, Nothing is more fresh and natural than taking fruit and vegetables, freeze-drying them, grinding them into a powder, then compressing them into a capsule for you to eat weeks or months later. Any child could tell you it's better to eat a fresh apple, banana, orange, etc. And that's not hard to do. Fresh fruit are inexpensive and sold almost everywhere, even in gas stations. So here it is. And honestly, to verify that, you'd have to take them and get them tested for what they're claiming. Which fruits and vegetables, when combined, were most effective in strengthening your immune system, 2, cell protection, and 3, DNA repair and apoptosis. Finally, in 1997, tireless hours of research culminated in a unique formulation of 31 fruits and vegetables. I don't want to read this whole thing. Okay, I skipped to this part. Who is Dr. Howard? The first thing that comes to our mind is the Three Stooges: Moe Howard, Shemp Howard, Curly Howard, Larry Fine. Remember the hospital episode where they posed as doctors in hospital? Paging Dr. Howard, paging Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard. Dr. Howard is a chiropractor. Of course he is. That's right, a chiropractor, not a research epidemiologist, dietitian, or even a U.S. medical doctor. Dr. Howard earned his Doctor of Chiropractic degree at Cleveland Chiropractic College and had a very successful practice. He was invited to study medicine at Pavlov First Medical Institute in St. Petersburg, Russia. So they trafficked him from Russia, basically. Howard became Dean of Foreign Student Affairs and finished his medical degree here. Dr. Howard has never practiced in the medical field and has never claimed to. So I'm going to go back to the other stuff. Okay, you guys, there's a lot here. Tony Ortega also did an article on this in 2021. And then there's the other article. So I will leave a link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.